This is Sylvia Saber with OpTv Global headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. US President Joe Biden warned President Vladimir Putin for a strong Western economic response to any attack on Ukraine. On the other hand, the Kremlin leader demanded guarantees that the NATO alliance not push closer to Russia. The United States slapped fresh sanctions on a dozen Iranian officials and entities for serious human rights abuses. The Treasury also placed several Syrian officials on its sanctions blacklist for their roles in political repression and chemical gas attacks. The United Nations has given an urgent call for Afghanistan aid as the country nears economic collapse. UN High Commissioner for Refugees fears an upsurge of Afghan refugees. One of the suspected killers of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi was arrested at the Roissy airport in France. French media reports said that the arrested man is a former royal guard of Saudi Arabia who was about to board a flight to Riyadh. A motorbike rigged with bomb killed 4 people in the Iraqi city of Basra. According to the Basra governor, the blast carries fingerprints of Daesh. Israel has completed the construction of a barrier around the besieged Gaza, described as an iron wall. The 65-kilometer wall is equipped with radar systems, maritime sensors, and a network of underground sensors to detect tunnels. The United States marked the 80th anniversary of the Japanese attack on the U.S. naval base in Pearl Harbor. A memorial ceremony was held at Pearl Harbor to honor the 58 servicemen who died aboard battleship USS Utah. Up next, we have the national updates. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi met NATO Secretary General in Brussels at the NATO headquarters. Shah Mahmood Qureshi discussed Pakistan's bilateral ties with senior EU official. He also raised alarm over the fast deteriorating situation in Afghanistan. Bahrain Major General Dr. Sheikh Salman bin Atiyatullah Al Khalifa has called on Pakistan's Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa. The army chief said that Pakistan valued its relations with Bahrain and strong defense, diplomatic and economic relations were its priority. Prime Minister Imran Khan has warned that the government will not spare anyone found resorting to violence in the name of religion. He was addressing a condolence reference for Sri Lankan national who was savagely lynched in Sialkot. Religious scholars have visited Sri Lanka High Commission and expressed condemnation over the killing of Priyantha Kumar Deyavadwana in Sialkot. Mufti Taqi Usmani assured that the culprits will be brought to justice at any cost. NEPRA has notified another hike in electricity price for Karachi, increasing rate by Rs 3.75 per unit. The opposition in the National Assembly, Shehbaz Sharif, termed increase in taxes and electricity, fuel and gas tariffs IMF's slavery. 3 women from Pakistan have made it to the British Broadcasting Corporation's 100 Women of 2021. The disability leader Abia Akram, youngest ever Nobel Peace Prize laureate Malala Yousafzai, and Mother Camp's founder Leila Headri have made it to the list. Police of Faisalabad have arrested 5 men for torturing and stripping some women in after accusing them of stealing from a shop. According to the shop owner, women tore their clothes themselves after stealing from the shop. Delegation of the Muttahida Qawmi Movement Pakistan and its former leader Farooq Sattar have visited Boxer Zameen Party leader Mustafa Kamal. The delegation condoled over Mustafa Kamal's brother's loss.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise, marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all. Because I wanted to give back. Because Black lives matter. Because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.
Up next, we have the health updates. Pakistan Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Association has warned that prices of medicine could be increased up to 400%. The PPMA president said that the hike in medicine likely as the government imposed a sales tax on the import of raw material. British drug maker GSK claimed that its antibody-based COVID-19 therapy is effective against the new Omicron coronavirus variant. Another preclinical data showed that the drug had worked against key mutations of the Omicron variant. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. Social media service Instagram has tightened teen protection measures ahead of Senate hearing. It will nudge teenagers towards different areas if they dwell on one topic for a long time. Up next, we have the sports updates. Australia has joined US in diplomatic boycott of Beijing Winter Olympics human rights abuses by China. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison said only Australian athletes will go to participate in the 2022 winter. South senior figure in a Yorkshire league said that Asian cricketers feel like outsiders in English game. He added that the English game grapples with a racism scandal. Liverpool made it a perfect 6 Champions League wins from 6 with a 2-1 victory over AC Milan. Liverpool knocked one of Europe's most storied clubs out of the Champions League. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. Famed Pakistani vocalist Aima Baig has topped Spotify Pakistan's most streamed local female artist for 2021 list. The singer expressed gratitude towards fans and called her achievement a dream come true. Bollywood star Salman Khan's personal bodyguard Shera will head the security at the super secret wedding of Katrina Kaif and Vicky Kaushal in Rajasthan. A streaming giant also offered the 1 billion Indian rupees to the couple for airing the wedding ceremony live. Up next, we have the business updates. The United States dollar once again hit an all-time high against the Pakistani rupee in the interbank market. The value of the greenback surged by 0.31 paisa today in the interbank market and closed at 170.79 rupees. Oil prices edged lower as investors tried to assess the full impact of the Omicron coronavirus variant on global fuel demand. Brent crude futures dropped 25 cents to $75.19 a barrel, while US West Texas Intermediate crude at $71.86 a barrel.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise to marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.